Well, isn't that pretty cool, though, Angie, to think about? Like, that's where we started, and now you got an opportunity to go back.
To go back and take up more space.
Yeah, we're taking up a lot more space
Yeah.
this time. Most people, one of the biggest questions, and Dr. Odom, you know, we're having a little fun with it cutting up, but there is 30,000 square feet in the adult building alone.
Right, which
most people cannot wrap their mind around. That is as much as we're in right now.
Yeah, because that was my biggest question when we first started talking about it.
So it's not all in one space. It's 15,000 upstairs, 15,000 downstairs, but it's the same square footages of a hall.
Right.
And then in the children's area, there's over 7,000 square feet for our kids, which is they're going to be brand new. We're going to, Lord willing, you know, we'll build it all out. That's the biggest expense, and we'll talk about that a little bit more next week. But if you got questions, text them in. I'm going to put it on the screen again for you one more time. If you want to know something that we're not answering or you want to tell us, like right now, the Batacudas, we're on vacation.
What's on your mind? Yeah.
Tim and Sherry, good morning from Kansas City. They watch online, but they were just curious. So Tim and Sherry, you got a question, text it right there. Anybody in our local area will be glad to try to answer it, either through podcast or in the meeting next week.
Yeah.
And then just to give you a little old school shout out, kind of blend old school and what we're doing. Look at these old pictures from the beginning of the Boardwalk. This was the first Easter that we as the Simple Church had at the Boardwalk. Spud was there, and we had an egg hunt out front. Look at Ann in her little outfit, man. She's looking good. The bunny's back in the back.
Kids.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So we've been there for a long time. We'll scroll through a couple. Let's hit the next one. This is in the bar. Our first birthday, and when we made the transition from the theater down to the bar.
Look at
Emily and
hair.
Christy. Yeah, Jason. So it's just kind of crazy. Chris Fulco playing bass or whatever. Look at there. There's Todd, Jennifer. It's just kind of crazy. The Fulcos, Brett Clutter. That was the first birthday. It's when we had all the balloons, and this was where the crowd started coming in. You know, everybody was like, and it's so crazy because then we didn't remodel anything. We just went in, used the bar, and had a good time with it, including. We had a baptism in the bar.
Baptism in the bar.
Yep, and everybody, that was a pretty fun one. Everybody's like, can you really do that? I'm like, oh,
you
yeah,
can.
we did it. And there was some of the signage and stuff, but that's been a long time. I think it was Funny Bone, and then they had like Fat Daddies downstairs. So, you know, but it's just crazy because, this is where we started, and now we got a chance to go back and upgrade it, clean it up, get people going into the area and have a lot of fun. So if you want more information, don't miss next Sunday. I'm going to do stuff Sunday morning. And the meeting.
It's 5 to 6. So
but I'm going to talk about it on Sunday morning, too. So
okay.
I'm going to talk about it a little bit. But if you want to download the podcast, you can scan that QR code. This is just a little rendering. We'll have more pictures next Sunday night. But then we want you to RSVP so we can make sure we get enough room in here and everybody's good. We may have a little something for you. So you can text the questions there.